The subject you chose to argue in your literary analysis essay was quite interesting and very unique, and I really liked how you explored it, but one of your paragraphs was kind of a summary, and I found 2 typos and a grammar issue, so I'm gonna give you a 54%. This one isn't even a joke. I actually got a 12 out of 22 on an essay because I summarized a little bit and made a few typos.
What year was the War of 1812? The War of 1812! I mean, how many hints do you need? The answer is in the name. What'd you think 1812 was? The fucking address?
Okay, so since y'all just loved my elementary school stories, I figured I'd start doing middle school stories as well. In 6th grade, I put Mountain Dew in a water bottle, put it in my gym bag, and it got shaken up. So by the time gym happened, all of my clothes were soaking wet with Mountain Dew. So I had to call my mom and have her pick me up out of embarrassment. In my 6th grade history class, some kid pulled a chair out from when another kid was going to sit down, and the kid that was sitting down cracked his head on the metal whiteboard marker holder. My history teacher then proceeded to flip out and flip a desk, and the other kid got detention. In 6th grade, we had to write horror essays, and I decided to write mine about Jeff the Killer, as in the creepypasta story. In my 6th grade English class, we had this thing called nerd words, where if we memorized a word, we would get a nerd out of the box. Well, one time the teacher went to the bathroom, and some girl shouted, "Get the nerds!" So everyone in my class ran to the nerd word box and trampled the kid on crutches.
Jadi kita berdua tahu cara mainnya, dia enggak. Dan lo bisikin gue selalu nama artis Indonesia penyanyi. Ya, semua pasti lo tahu. Sini kan? Ya, pasti lo tahu. Hampir semua orang tahu menurut gue. Syahrini.
High School Stories Part 7. In freshman year, there was a girl in my history class that didn't know that time zones existed and thought that it was the same time everywhere. In freshman year, there was a girl in my grade that actively wore a wolf tail and wolf ears to school every day. And she barked as well. In freshman year, my photography teacher didn't feel like buying film for the cameras, so she poked a hole in the top of a paint can with a pin, put photography paper in it, and told us it was a camera. In sophomore year, my Chinese 2 teacher taught us the wrong kind of Chinese. And you're probably wondering, what does that mean? Well, she taught us traditional instead of simplified half the time, didn't allow us to take notes, and told us the wrong meaning of at least 75% of the words we learned. In junior year, a girl in the grade above me faked a black eye using makeup, and 2 days after she got the black eye, it magically switched from one eye to the other.
Seriously, whoever keeps pulling the fire alarm just needs to stop, okay? Oh my god, this really is not funny anymore, guys. It's not. Please stop. Y'all, this is absurd! Stop! I guess this is normal now. Can we please stop? Imagine not having a fire drill for an entire week. Nope. Somebody finally pulled it again! Storytime, public school edition. My first day of freshman year, these 2 kids got in a fight, and one of them was thrown through a vending machine. I didn't know you could do that. My junior year, my chemistry teacher told me that she hated me, thought I was a liar, and was going to purposely fail me on my midterm, just for fun. My senior year, in my calculus class, one day my teacher was like 20 minutes late. Then he walked in, didn't say a word to anybody, sat down at his desk, pulled a banjo out from under his desk, started playing it while scream crying. For 45 minutes, he scream cried while playing the banjo. You can never look at somebody the same way after you watch them scream cry to the banjo. One time, in middle school, we got quarantined in the library for like 10 hours because someone forgot to tell the teacher that they had a life-threatening disease. But he's fine, and we're fine. It was just a wild day.
There was a librarian at my high school named Mr. Ash. He was always a little bit weird, like he just had a weird vibe. And he was super gay, like obviously gay, and there were always rumors about him being inappropriate with male students. And he would file like harassment claims saying those rumors are homophobic. But then he got busted by the Department of education for inappropriate touching and admitted in court to attending meetings of the North American Man-Boy Love Association, which advocates to make pedophilia legal. And then they only suspended him for 6 months and then let him continue working at the school for some fucking reason. But then 3 years after that, they found out that he had an account on Dark Fetish Net where he talked about having a kink and how he wanted to kidnap, kill, and eat women and children. And apparently one time he actually kind of wanted to do it and purchased tools to kidnap women, including a stun gun. So he got arrested, and now the pedophile war librarian is in jail.